What is the importance of financial planning? Why is it important to make sure you are reaching your peak financial fitness? Why is it important to get immediate feedback on the feasibility of your financial goals? We have financial expert Mr. Hariharan with us today. Mr. Hariharan, could you please explain why is it important to plan for one's financial goals?
Now, just to give you some perspective of why it is important to plan for goals. So let us quantify all of these. All of us have experienced inflation, right? Since childhood, we know what is inflation and we experience it every day in our life. But I'm going to talk of two very important goals and what could be the impact of inflation on these two goals. The first and the most important that I feel is the education. Why education is so critical and it requires a lot of planning is because education comes with a particular time frame. What do I mean by this? So I have a daughter who is 13 years old. And I know that when she becomes 18 years old, she has to complete class 12. And after she completes class 12, I will have to plan for certain higher education. Isn't it? If you go back to what we used to do when we were young, perhaps nobody talked about all these to us. We were waiting for 10th standard, 12th standard results, and suddenly, based on the marks, we would decide that, okay, let's go for engineering. And many a times our parents used to not have enough money for engineering. But those situations have changed today. What do I mean by this is that today, if I have to ensure that my daughter gets into IIT, for example, she will do the hard work in terms of education and studies. But as a parent, it is very critical for me to ensure that I am ready financially when she comes and says, Papa, I want to now go for engineering. And therefore, planning is very critical. Right? Why this is important? Okay? Why this is very important is because today, and let me be honest, and I'm sure you will agree with me on this, that our parents were okay with going to some relatives and asking for a loan to ensure that their children got educated. I don't think today's generation, any of us would want to go to a relative or a family member and ask money. We may go to a bank and take a loan, but we may not go to a relative because there's some ego issues, the societal challenges that we face. So it is very important that we plan for these goals. And just to give you some perspectives, you look at the courses that are available today. Again, if you go 10, 15 years back, there were very conventional courses that were available. Typically, you will find that the parents would say that either you go for medicine or for engineering, or you become a chartered accountant. I think these were the courses that were typically the hot courses at that point in time. But today, there are so many unconventional courses that are available. It's not just engineering, it is not just medicine, it is not just chartered accountancy. Today, there's a whole lot of opportunities that are now available. But the problem is that even those opportunities cost a lot of money. So just to take a quick example, today, if I were to get admission into IIT Mumbai for the 4-year course, the fees is about 12 lakh rupees. But obviously, with time, the inflation is going to be there, the cost is going to go up. And let's assume somebody has to ensure in IIT admission after 10 years, the cost will now become, instead of 12 lakhs, 37 lakhs. So as a parent, I need to plan for that 37, 40 lakhs. Similarly, look at MBA, which is also today, again, with due respect to all the colleges and the students who pass out of MBA, there are so many colleges today that is throwing out candidates year after year, whether it is engineering, whether it is MBA. And I'm told that approximately 50% of them don't get a decent job, which means it is not just ensuring engineering or MBA. I need to ensure that they get it into the best of the best colleges. And especially if they do the hard work and get those marks and they get the admission into the best of the best colleges, I as a parent need to be ready with the finances. So look at a course like radio jockey, RJ, again from a good college, it is costing about 10 lakh rupees today. the same will cost about 31 lakhs. So just basically what I'm trying to say is education is a very, very important goal for any parent. And with the whole spectrum of the education courses that are available these days, we need to ensure that we provide the best of the best education. And therefore, planning is very important, especially for education, because it comes with the set time. There were days in the past, and many of us would have also personally experienced this, that our parents used to say that take a break. Why don't you take a break for 1 year, 2 years? Because we don't have the finances to study. I don't think anybody of us can do that in the current generation and the future generation. And therefore, it's very critical to plan and continue with investments.
Thanks for your detailed answer. If you have any questions related to this or any other investment options or related to your financial goals, feel free to book a free appointment with our financial planner. The link to the free booking is given in the description below this video. Also, will you be interested to attend insightful investment webinars? Then feel free to register for our upcoming insightful enlightening investment webinar, and it is completely free. The registration link for the upcoming webinar is also given in the description box. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Also share it in your social circle. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel so far, please subscribe now. Bye.